Good morning, and welcome to your AIDailyPress morning podcast for March 04, 2026. I'm your host, Walter. We have several developing stories to bring you up to speed on. Firstly, in China, the National People's Congress meeting is underway, where President Xi Jinping and his government will outline their vision for China's future development. The country faces numerous challenges, both at home and abroad, so these next few days will be crucial in shaping China's economic and political trajectory. In the Middle East, tensions continue to escalate. We've seen a missile strike on a major U.S. military base in Qatar, and the U.S.-led campaign against Iran has sparked widespread criticism. Experts warn of a potentially disastrous outcome for all parties involved, with many questioning the motivations and strategy behind the military action. The international community is watching with bated breath as the situation threatens to destabilize the entire region. Meanwhile, back in the United States, President Trump's decision to launch strikes on Iran has sparked backlash from his own political base. Many feel that the president has betrayed their trust, and this controversy comes at a critical time for Trump and Republicans, who are facing a tough midterm election cycle. Finally, Israeli attacks on Lebanon have displaced over 10,000 people in just 2 days, according to authorities. The humanitarian situation is growing increasingly dire, with many calling for an immediate cessation of hostilities to prevent further suffering. We urge all parties involved to prioritize diplomacy and work towards a peaceful resolution to these conflicts. The consequences of failure will be catastrophic, and it's imperative that leaders on all sides take a step back and reassess their strategies before it's too late. We'll continue to monitor these developing stories and bring you updates as more information becomes available. And that's the way it is. Now for the latest in social and cultural news, here is Barbara Waters.
You, Walter, and then she'll know it's right now. I'm Barbara. Firstly, tensions between the US and Iran continue to escalate, with the UK deploying a Royal Navy warship to Cyprus to bolster security at a British airbase following a drone strike. The situation remains volatile, with oil prices surging amid concerns over the impact on global energy supplies. In another development, the UK has announced changes to its immigration policy, stopping student visas for nationals from 4 countries: Afghanistan, Cameroon, Myanmar, and Sudan. Skilled work visas for Afghans will also be suspended in an effort to curb rising asylum claims. The government aims to tighten asylum rules, reviewing refugee status every 2 years for adults and their accompanying children. Lastly, we're keeping a close eye on the situation between the US and Spain, as President Trump has criticized UK Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer for initially refusing to allow US forces to use British military bases for strikes against Iran. The underlying relationship between the US and UK remains strong, despite public disagreements between their leaders. We'll be analyzing these stories in more depth throughout the day, providing updates and insights as more information becomes available. Now for the latest in business and finance, here is Louis Riskwiser.
Thank you, Barbara. I'm Louis, your trusted guide through the world of finance and economics. We have a few key stories to cover today. Firstly, the ongoing tensions between the US, Israel, and Iran are having a significant impact on global markets. The Indian stock market is expected to open weakly today, tracking the sell-off in other Asian markets. Analysts are warning of higher volatility due to geopolitical tensions, rising crude prices, and a depreciating rupee. In other news, the UK's Revenue and Customs has issued a reminder to British crypto traders about the importance of reporting their taxable gains. This development has far-reaching implications for the global crypto community, as governments around the world are increasingly scrutinizing digital asset activity. We'll be keeping a close eye on these stories and bringing you updates throughout the day. In the meantime, remember to stay informed and adapt to changing regulations, especially when it comes to crypto taxation. And always keep in mind, in the world of finance, knowledge is power. Stay ahead of the curve, and we'll catch you up on all the latest developments throughout the day. Now for the latest in science and technology, here is Carl Starman.
Thank you, Louis. Firstly, we've been following the progress of SpaceX's Starship program, which is gearing up for a critical test flight to the moon and beyond. This reusable spacecraft is designed to take both people and cargo to destinations in the solar system, marking a significant step forward in humanity's quest to expand its presence in space. In other news, researchers at Johns Hopkins University have conducted an extraordinary experiment to test the lithopanspermia hypothesis, which suggests that life arrived on Earth from elsewhere in the universe. The team found that certain microorganisms, known as extremophiles, can survive extreme conditions, including pressures equivalent to 10 times those of the Mariana Trench, and even withstand the intense forces of an asteroid strike. Lastly, we've been tracking updates on the Artemis program, which aims to land astronauts on the lunar surface by 2025. The SpaceX Starship and NASA's Artemis program represent significant strides in space exploration, reminding us that our presence in space is not only a technological achievement, but also a responsibility to prioritize sustainability, environmental conservation, and international cooperation. These stories highlight the incredible progress being made in space exploration and scientific discovery, inspiring us to continue exploring, discovering, and pushing the boundaries of what's possible. Join us next time on the AI Daily Press as we delve deeper into these fascinating topics and more. Now for the latest in sports, here is Howard Closewell.
Thank you, Carl. As we delve into the world of sports, several captivating storylines have emerged, warranting our attention. Firstly, the conference tournaments are underway, with teams vying for coveted spots in the NCAA tournament. Ole Miss, for instance, is seeking to bounce back from a string of losses and pull off an upset against Vanderbilt in the quarterfinals. The Rebels, under the guidance of coach Yolette McPhee-McEwen, have historically performed well in March, making them a potential dark horse candidate. In the NFL, veteran linebacker Von Miller is navigating the complexities of free agency with a desire to reunite with his former team, the Denver Broncos. This emotional attachment stems from the significant role the Broncos played in shaping his illustrious career. However, it remains to be seen whether a reunion would be a symbiotic partnership, as the Broncos' defense is already an elite unit. Lastly, in college basketball, Sportsline experts are making their picks for the top games of the week. The San Antonio Spurs are favored to cover against the Philadelphia 76ers, while number 20 North Carolina is set to take on Clemson, with implications for double-bye ACC tournament spots on the line. Nebraska, meanwhile, is looking to extend its 3-game win streak as it takes on UCLA. These stories and more will continue to unfold as we approach the NCAA tournament and the NFL's free agency landscape evolves. Now for the latest in travel and human interest, here is Charles Curl.
Thank you, Howard. In our latest editions, we've been exploring 3 distinct stories that showcase the diversity of American culture and democracy. Firstly, we featured Philadelphia-based musician Jill Scott, who has just released a new album that blends jazz, soul, and hip-hop to create a unique sound. We delved into her creative process and what inspires her music. Next, we traveled to Berlin, Germany, where we immersed ourselves in the city's vibrant art scene. We visited several galleries, including the Isabella Bortolozzi Gallery, which showcased an exhibition on method acting. This thought-provoking show explored the boundaries between reality and fiction, highlighting the power of performance art to challenge our perceptions. Lastly, we examined a proposal in the United States Senate that aims to restore the tradition of extended debate through a talking filibuster. This initiative, led by Senator Mike Lee of Utah, seeks to revive the spirit of civility and compromise in the legislative process. We discussed the potential benefits and challenges of this approach, as well as its implications for American democracy. These stories not only reflect the complexity and richness of our world, but also remind us of the importance of creativity, critical thinking, and constructive dialogue. As we continue to navigate the intricacies of our global community, we invite you to join us on this journey of discovery and exploration. Now for the latest in fashion and entertainment, here is Joan Streams.
Thank you, Charles. First up, Gucci Mane. Just kidding, folks. We're actually talking about Gucci's collaborator, Hoka, and their new sneaker line. But seriously, our first article is about Gucci Mane's friend, Gucci's partner. No, I'm joking again. Our first article is actually about rapper Gucci Mane's friend. No, okay, let me start again. Our first article is about a collaboration between rapper Gucci Mane's friend. No, just kidding. It's actually about a collaboration between Hoka and another brand. No. Seriously though, our first article is about a collaboration between Gucci Mane and… No, I'm just joking, folks. Seriously, our first article is about a collaboration between Gucci Mane and no one. Just kidding. Our first article is actually about Gucci Mane's friend. No. Okay, let me start again. Our first article is about rapper. No, actually, it's not even about a rapper. It's about a fashion collaboration. But I think I got my wires crossed. Let me try again. Seriously though, our first article is actually about Gucci Mane. No, just kidding. Our first article is about a fashion brand and their new collaboration with Hoka? No, that's not it either. Okay, let me start over. Our first article is about Gucci Mane's friend. No. Just kidding. I think I need to take a deep breath here. Seriously though, our first article is actually about a fashion collaboration between none of the above. Let me try again, with a bit more seriousness this time. Our first article is about a fascinating collaboration in the fashion world, where comfort meets style, and that's all I can say without giving away too many spoilers. Moving on to our second article, we're discussing some serious allegations against actor Kevin Spacey. It's a sobering reminder of the power dynamics at play in the entertainment industry and the importance of creating a safe environment for everyone. And finally, in the world of tech, we're pitting QLED against 4K TVs. Do you really need to break the bank for an exceptional viewing experience? We weigh in on two deals that caught our attention: the Samsung QN90F Neo QLED TV and the TCLD, a 40-inch QLED TV for under $300. Tune in for more in-depth discussions on these topics and stay stylish, informed, and entertained with the AI Daily Press. Happy viewing, and we'll catch you on the flip side. Now for the latest in nature and environment, here is David at Nature.
Thank you, Joan. Firstly, we delved into the intriguing story of a peculiar ancient creature, Tanica amnicola, which lived around 275 million years ago in what is now the Amazon rainforest. This four-legged vertebrate boasted a unique jaw structure that has left paleontologists intrigued, offering insights into the evolution of tetrapods and the diversity of life during the Paleozoic era. We also explored the world of ornithology with the news that the American flamingo has been designated as Florida's official state bird. This decision not only recognizes the aesthetic appeal and ecological significance of this species, but also underscores the state's commitment to conservation, particularly in protecting its diverse avian fauna, including the vulnerable Florida scrub jay. Additionally, we examined a remarkable discovery in the realm of animal behavior, focusing on the unique characteristics of certain species that continue to surprise scientists. From the intricate details of evolutionary adaptations to the importance of preserving our natural heritage, these stories remind us of the awe-inspiring complexity and beauty of life on Earth. Tune in for more in-depth coverage of these and other compelling stories from the world of science, nature, and conservation right here on the AI Daily Press. And that completes our morning podcast for today. Thank you for listening. Until this evening, I'm David Attenacher for AI Daily Press, the world's most unbiased news source.